Hey everyone, welcome to Rob's in Your Corner. I want to talk about addiction again. I recently had a person overdose. It was a coworker's friend who did it. And I was left with why. And why would you give up recovery with the stuff going on today, all that fentanyl? Why would you take that chance? Is that chance worth life? I don't think it is. So when you have a friend and you know they're still active in addiction, speak to them. Let them know you're there for them. But one point I want to make clear, when you go to help people, you got to see if they're ready to get help. You got to be ready for them to say, no, I don't want help. They got to admit they need help. If they want to be saved or get help, they will ask. They will talk. But you cannot push anything on anyone. Just like in a mental health issue. People sometimes don't believe they have it. Or they talk freely about depression. If they have depression and you battle depression and you overcome it, we can't force what we did on them. We got to listen to them first. In ways to help people, we have to listen. And them words will speak to you. You got to pick out the strong words they use. And when you're a good listener, you can hear them what they need to be helped with. I made groups when I worked in a rehab on Listen to the Morning Speaks, the Wake Up group. They talked about where they were and all that and what they had plans. I wrote down every key word that they would say, and I made groups about it. And the first thing they would say was, Rob, you really listen to us. It's because I care. And when you have a friend, care for them, because you never know. It might be the last time you see them. So please, when you're next to that person, let them know you're there for them. On the deepest, darkest day of their lives, make sure you're there for them. Because too many people are going away. Too many people I hear are next to a bridge ready to jump. We need to save some people. Life is valuable. You can have $500 sneakers. You can have the $200 jeans. You can have the $300 shirt, the $500 watch. That don't mean nothing if you can't be helped. Items, possessions, they ain't worth nothing if you ain't living right. When people get help, it's not the person helping them that gets all the credit. It's the person you're helping is to shine. When I help people, I don't want no thank you. It's on them because they do the hard work. I don't even need a thank you. Me seeing them getting their life back together puts a warm feeling in my heart, and that's all I need. I don't do videos when I talk to people because I'm not here to make it for views. This is something that I'm not doing to get views. It's something I'm doing to reach people, to save them. I had somebody tell me, hearing saving lives gets boring. Well, I'm sorry. I feel good when I save a life. I don't brag about it. I say when I'm saving lives, it doesn't mean I'm pulling a gun away from somebody or cutting a rope or pulling somebody off a bridge. It's because I saved somebody from going out doing something bad. Or I saved someone from doing that. I saved a life that way. Because you never know when that person goes out. Might be the last time you see that person. If we all think about this, you're in a rut, you're in that addiction mode. How many people we see pass away? And then once we get recovered, we look back at that thinking, wow, we seen some stuff. And now life is valuable. We don't want to see that stuff anymore. Instead of making the videos, putting music to the video of the person to get views, come on, man, that's somebody's mother. That's somebody's sister. Stop. They need help. I get very upset seeing them videos and I leave a comment. Instead of filming it to get views, help the person. Don't make fun of them by putting music to it. I take helping people seriously. I'm not here to make a name for myself or get views. And I will say, I hope this channel gets so big. The reason why I want it to get so big is because the people out there are watching it, changing the way they are, or saying, I need to listen. That guy got a good advice. And that's the only reason I want this channel to grow, to help reach people. And when I do videos, it might take me a week or so because I want to kick 100 pure facts. So if you like this channel, subscribe to it, because I might have that tip just to set you free for one day. And that one day is all you need, because you can build off of one day of your life to turn it around. Because it takes one good day to set you in motion to have better days. Now, you might not always have better days, because we're going to get hits from life all the time. It's on how we take them. Whether it's mental health or addiction, we're going to get hit by them haters who's saying you're nothing but a drug user, you're nothing but a psychopath. I use them people as my fuel, because they cannot say nothing to me that my own head said to me. If we all think about that, we talk down to ourselves no matter what. So when you hear them haters, we already heard that from ourselves. Don't let them rent any space, because we already have no rooms left in our head. We need to build off of everything that we accomplished to overcome. I hope these videos make sense. I hope they reach people. I hope they make you think about what's in front of you. Do you want to lose it? Do you want to give it up? I see people with addiction saying, I got 37, 6 years, 3 years, 4 years. Sometimes it takes 2 days for somebody to relapse. Sometimes it takes 1 day clean and then they're back to relapse. You can count your days and feel good, but don't throw them away. Don't have all that underneath your belt that you worked for and decide to throw it all away. That pattern comes back in. And I talked about the pattern before. If you can't change a pattern, you're going to remain sick. Let's not throw some days away. We can't get days back. We can't look in the past unless it's a lesson learned. Stories about the past help somebody else. But if we live in the past, how's our future going to happen? We got to learn to be able to talk about our past and let people learn. Be an advocate of your own life. Me, with a mental illness, I talk about how I overcome every part of that. Because now I'm an advocate. I've been told by my therapist, I even have a therapist, saying I'm top-notch advocate that he's ever met about how my life is, how my head is. He said I'm a great advocate for myself. Did that strike a nerve with me? No, because if I'm not a great advocate for myself, who am I helping? If I'm not helping myself, I have a voice, use it. You have a voice, use it. Let people know, hey, I feel this way. This is making me feel that way. That's making that. It's called urges. We got to discuss things, because if we lock them all in, we're going to burst. This video's all over the place. But I'm sporadic. I go through, boom, on the spot what I'm going to talk about. I have a list that I write. And I talk about them. Patterns. Following steps. Is it mental? Depression? Anxiety? I touched all of them. Well, maybe not anxiety. Anxiety's tricky sometimes, because you can get all your nerves woke up, your chest hurts and all that. Panic attacks feel like heart attacks. If we can fix all that to calm down. See, anxiety, depression. Two things that are very similar. Depression set into the thoughts that are in our head. The triggers may be caused it by watching a TV show or hearing somebody say something. Anxiety does the same thing. We overthink something and we get worked up. We start to go into manic mode. Me and you've been through some stuff. If you've been through an addiction, you've been through a mental health issue, you've been through some things. If I look at how people say they've been to 5 rehabs or they've been to 5 psych wards, that's a lot of time given. We can't get that back. I'll say this. My illness stole a lot of time away from my life. It's not stealing anymore. And I want you out there to say that. My addiction stole so much time from me. It ain't stealing no more. I don't need the addiction because I need my life more. I said it once before. You have a house, you have a family. Sit a chair down and let them sit in front of you and tell them you want to give that up, because my addiction is stronger than that. I told a guy, I said, man, you have a beautiful house, right? He said, yes, I do, Rob. I said, put a chair in front of it out in the street and look at it and say, I want to give that up because that urge is stronger. Because once you give in the urge, that house disappears. Your family disappears. And you need to gain all that back, the trust, all that is even harder sometimes. If you repeat them steps, it becomes harder and harder. And sometimes people just give up on you. And that's even a harder pill to swallow. Mental illness. Man, I've been around people because they've been in a psych ward so many times, nobody wants to talk to them. Why? Why? Because they've been in a psych ward so many times, you don't have any friends now? That's BS. That's when people need friends more and family more. When you get recovered, when you're battling it, we need friends around us. We need our family around us. Don't give up on us. We need you. Remember that. Everybody that comes out of recovery or a mental ward, we need our friends and family. Don't give up on us. We need family. We need our friends. If you're out there and you got a friend that's in an addiction still, or you got a friend battling depression or something, hug them and let them know they'll be all right. Let them know you're there. Because whether it's mental or addiction, mental, I might not see that person. Addiction, I might not see that person again. I just heard 5 overdoses in a matter of 20 minutes. I just heard 2 people were by a bridge thinking of jumping. That's a lot in 3 hours. Tops 3 hours. That's a lot. We got to stop this issue. We got to battle the depression. We got to battle the mental illness. We got to battle the addiction. Let's not let it win anymore. It already stole from us. Let's not let that steal from us again. Let's get our lives back and live it to the fullest. This is Rob's in your corner, and I'll be in your corner. All you have to do is talk. It's up to you to make that talk. Make a conversation with me, and I'll guide you. I'll help you. All you got to do is just yell my way. And this is Rob's in your corner. Be safe. Love each other. Much love. Rob's in your corner.